Ain't it foggy outside? All the planes have been grounded. Ain't the fire inside? Let's all go stand around it. Funny, I've been there, and you've been here. We ain't had no time to drink that beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandman podcast. I am your host, Brian W. Tosh, joined as always by our resident hack checker, Oliver Fullington.
Yep.
Our producer and co-host, El Hilo del Hack, Tyler Fullington. And the man whose story's got stories, the hardcore icon. He's got 99 problems, but bananas ain't one. The Sandman, Hack.
Yeah, I got a problem. Business is down. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. The worst one yet, everybody said. What's the thing that I was at?
You were at a WrestleCon in Minneapolis.
Worst one yet.
Wow.
Everybody said it. They were giving away tickets at the show after the fucking first or second. No. People told me they were giving away tickets outside the arena that were better tickets than they paid $400 for the first day that the tickets came out.
Wow.
What is wrong with your business model if you're pissing your fans off that much?
Well, I think maybe they overextended themselves, and some of these things where previously they were one-night events, they made them two-night events, and some of these things where, I mean, if you look at the houses that they drew, they had, it's apparently 30-some thousand tickets for both nights, and that's a really good house for if you're running, you know, a basketball arena. But when you're in a stadium,
right,
it's not so good, and the cost of running a stadium is a lot. And also, I know that they've wanted to hit some cities in the Midwest, but Minneapolis...
Well, they went to Iowa right afterwards, so on Monday night.
I mean, it's but it's not like a destination kind of city. Do you know what I mean? Minneapolis, and I mean, no diss to Jesse out there, a listener of our show, but it's not, you know, it's not really like a destination kind of city, you know. And
but does WrestleCon always go to SummerSlam?
I think they do. Yeah, I think they try to do
even when it was like a one night.
Yeah, I think they try to do like 2 a year at least with it, and. I mean, look at the business. It does seem like
it was the slowest WrestleCon, dude. It was all right. Here we go.
Well, Hack's only done the WrestleMania WrestleCon, so
right.
That's your reference.
But I've told people this too. Everybody knew that this was my first WrestleMania. Everybody that I talked to, all the way down from like Sonny Ono. This has never happened before, where Friday night was better than Saturday. Everybody, every single person that I talked to made more money on Friday, all the way from RVD to Sonny Ono to Kyoto. Friday night was better than Saturday. It's never been like that ever in the history of these things.
Wow.
So, and Sunday was a morgue.
Sunday was nothing.
A straight morgue.
Okay.
It was free. So they figured it out like in Mania. Even though I did great, dude, like Todd, like my last hour and a half was as good as WrestleMania's last hour and a half of SummerSlam.
On Sunday?
Yeah, on Sunday, you know, just hanging around, just people probably got
using their last money that they allotted for.
Yeah, but no, it was bad. Yeah, it was bad. It was slow, and everybody said that even the stuff that WWE was doing was slow.
Okay, I mean, I guess it just wasn't a big draw, but...
Well, and I wonder... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Tosh, but I was getting... I wonder if the slow Saturday and Sunday had anything to do with, like, Now, I know Mania had somewhat of an early run time, but SummerSlam was, what, like 5 p.m. Eastern out there?
Yeah.
I don't know if people that were going to SummerSlam were trying to do the...
How close was it to the arena, do you know, the stadium?
Par 4.
Oh, so it was right near the stadium.
Yeah, real
okay.
Okay.
All right, so people could have double dipped then, yeah, because I was wondering if people were trying to do the...
From our hotel.
Yeah, I was wondering if people were trying to do the WWE stuff prior to like get it out of the way.
Well, some people at the WWE thing didn't even know that we were there and came over to our stuff because they just were talking to other people that came from our stuff to their stuff. But at least 10 people didn't even know that was there because they ended up talking to somebody because it was so slow at the WWE shit.
Wow. I mean,
it was bad. Dude, all right, DDP did great, but he was only there for 4 hours. Or he was there 4 hours Saturday. He had 20 people in his line the whole 4 hours. The Hardy Boys killed it. You know what I mean? A certain guy, Cactus, not killing it like I expected.
How about the model, Rick Martel? Because he killed it in Long Island.
He did 10 times better than I thought he was going to do. Because he was at the end of the row that I was at, so I could keep an eye on him. Like he did, he did way better than I thought he would have. But then you got the Killer Bees that were over there on the right. They didn't do anything. The Headbangers, they didn't do anything.
You said Spike did well.
Yeah, Spike was right next to me. It was Spike,
and that was like his first one or whatever.
Yeah, Spike doesn't come out on these things at all. So, but him and his wife figured out instead of going for somebody else. Because she makes money anyway. They don't need the money. But she's like, well, I might as well. Let's go out. At least it'll be a little vacation for them to do every time they go do one.
That's cool.
And it'll pay for their vacation.
Yeah.
So it was them, me, the Franny, Dreamer, Johnny Ace.
Okay.
And I was telling Hack, I'm like, a lot of people that have pictures of maybe Bubba and Devon and Spike. If Spike doesn't do that, like Spike's the last.
He's never there. I've seen him twice in the last 10 years doing this shit.
He's the last graph to get.
I know the major figure guys are doing the thing that you did last year up in Kowloon.
I saw that.
They're doing that with the Dudleys and Spike this year up in Boston. So shouts out to Spike Dudley.
In Boston at the Chinese restaurant that we went, we did the.
He don't remember.
Yeah. With Brian Myers.
Who's going to do the work?
I remember Brian Myers. Was that the one where Raven was slowly signing?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dreamer.
With his
Cena's dad was there.
Yeah.
So I found out it was just bullshitting with like 10 minutes before the show opened on like Saturday or whatever it was. It was me, DDP, and Johnny Ace. And I found out that Johnny Ace gave DDP his finish.
The Ace Crusher.
Whatever.
That's what it was.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, he didn't go into that. He's like, I gave him his finish.
Yeah, he was using that over in Japan.
And I'm like, DDP, I'm going to turn around and tell every single person in this line that he gave you that finish. I got a good pop on it.
Hack, I got to ask you about meeting your girl Tekla.
Oh, dude. Small, but as impressive in person as she is as on TV.
Okay, the same charisma.
Yeah.
She's
a little Ric Flair.
Okay.
I know. I told Hack when he sent it. I was like, that's one I'm actually jealous of the picture of. Like, there's not many that you could, but.
And then I got Mickey James, of course, an old friend. It was great to see her.
Oh, that's awesome. So you had a good time, and then more importantly, I'm burying the lead here. How did you work the credit card reader without Ty being there?
Dude, you would not believe how simple it was. Obviously, I had a good teacher because I'm fucking clueless, but it was seamless.
I was a little worried
Ty made me do it before he took me to the airport. He's like, get out there and do it.
Okay. And we have to also talk about this one too, Gunk. Thank you. The EMT guy that had you with the overdose, you met him after, what is this now, 27 years later?
Yeah, 27, whatever. It was over a quarter century, yeah.
The EMT, we'll post the picture.
The famous EMT from his lips are turning blue, Daddy.
He wrote into the show not too long ago, a number of episodes ago. We didn't know if we could believe this. And then you meet him at the convention. What did he have to say to you about that experience?
No, but he knew like every single. He's like, oh, this was the town you were in. It was 18 miles southwest of Indianapolis or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Just
okay.
That's all you needed to hear. You were like,
I was out of it.
And could you think of the odds though? The fact that the EMT guy that is dealing with the Sandman's overdose from this was actually a wrestling fan. Like, what happenstance in the world for that to be true?
I don't know, but Rhino's still bumming about the whole night.
I don't blame him at all.
Loser.
And I'm sure that EMT was definitely surprised to see you in 2026.
Still
Alive and well.
It's like, that guy's days are numbered.
Oh God!
Little did he know I was drinking half a gallon of vodka fucking 8 hours later.
Let's get into this show here. Night one, cage match. You got that up, Ollie? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Night one started off, and first off with the house that they drew, they had 35,000 is what they list for night one. So
What?
35,000. And the other interesting thing is too, they usually
Why they were giving them tickets away then outside?
Well, I mean, they must have had a lot of open seats, but I mean, the other interesting thing as far as attendance goes for these shows is typically WWE. I was hearing Dave Meltzer was talking about this on his show this week, and he was saying that their pretty much rule is if the house is over 10,000, we announce it on air, and they didn't announce this number for SummerSlam at all, so they just didn't address it. Because usually they have a segment, at least in one of the two
they're
shows.
like, and tonight's attendance is whatever.
And they say it.
11.
No, but I mean, 30. Let's not be like 35,000 is one of the best numbers.
There wasn't 35,000 unless they freaking brought in a whole city of freaking people.
Okay. Even if it was 28, let's say, that's still a damn good number for a wrestling show. It is. I mean,
we were looking on we had like 4 different with fans and stuff. We were looking at prices of tickets on. I got my my whatever the one I used, and then somebody else had another one. There was tons of tickets available.
I'm sure there were.
And then all of a sudden, boom! Like freaking. All right, what time was this? And then all of a sudden they went out like they do before a game, but they went out earlier before 5 o'clock. I don't know. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, I mean, not what I would call a successful.
Well, what did they say? Anything about the second night?
No, they didn't announce either of the two nights.
There's nothing.
Because
then where did you hear? How do you know the 33 number then?
Well, that's what's reported out there. There's sites that do.
Who reported it?
There's sites that have like ticket listing. There's a thing called WrestleTix that announces the attendance for wrestling shows and stuff like that. So I mean, there are some ways of
Who's paying them off?
Well, I mean, they put out the numbers for all like the big wrestling shows. So the first night started off with the World Women's Title match between Liv Morgan and Io Sky, and I mean, I gotta say that as far as like the attendance on these shows, they at least shot it to where it looked like it was a fucking packed house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, except for the very start of I'm surprised they showed the stadium as wide as they did.
Because you did see some
Because you did see
sections.
like a bunch of open sections like to start for the... And now obviously that's still people filing in and stuff like that. But even then I'm still shocked at the way that they showed like as many empty seats as they did like in the stadium to start off with.
Yeah.
It's also easier to see because it's still light out when they're fucking...
True.
Yeah. I mean, this match was...
Dude, the ring was on the 50-yard line. That's how far out it was. The whole over third. It was like crazy how much was open behind it.
There was a ton of open space.
Yeah, it was so far out.
Well, I mean, the stage
ring.
was huge.
But would you say that they shot it well? I think they shot the show well.
Well, certainly better than freaking the last paper. Who had the last pay-per-view that was so good?
You were venting about the camera work on. I gotta say, for an opener, this was perfectly fine.
Well,
I mean,
I'll get about this one with all their sound, and they're trying to make Othello in the middle of the ring, talking to each other and shit
Oh,
like
God,
that,
we'll
trying
get to
to
that.
make it like a play.
We'll get to that
There's
later.
3 different, and then you catch somebody saying, you catch Seth all of a sudden saying, "Hit me, hit me."
we'll get to that. But this
Did you guys catch that?
Yes.
All right.
We'll get to that match for our night 2 portion. But this was like there was nothing bad in this match. I thought it was pretty well worked. I thought they laid stuff in here. I guess my biggest thing is like, and I know on Raw they're building up to Becky now with Liv, and I don't know. To me, Liv getting the win here. She won the King of the Ring. She's the champ. She wins this. It just I don't know.
I thought it was the best match she's had in a
Well,
while
you thought
to me.
you thought it should have changed?
Yeah, I wouldn't have been against the change. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Io's been a champ, what, 2 or 3 times in the past?
She has, and I guess you're getting Becky now back involved in the big title picture after the angle that they ran on Raw. So, I mean, I don't know. The work of this was perfectly fine.
The sunset flip through the ropes out to the floor was
really
nice.
nice.
Very good.
Really, really nice spot.
What else they did?
I thought it was a really...
A great catch on the moonsault off of the ring post or over the top rope or whatever the hell it was.
Double knees to the post was nice.
Yeah, and they got that camera shooting above because I guess they want to show all the logos on the thing. But you see too much on that. Like the one time you'll see the one ref that's down in the main event for 5 minutes, the same guy that comes back and counts. But he's down there, and they keep showing that at the top thing, and I'm like, stop showing that guy just laying there. And they do the same thing in the girls' match, too. Didn't the girls come in for a run-in, get hit or something, and then they're laying there for a couple minutes? Is that what happened here?
The other thing, I guess, back to the advertisements on the apron, do you think that's distracting to the viewer? Or how do you feel about that as a worker? Does that bother you, Hack? Or?
I don't know. Between those things sometimes and all the colors and the outfits, it can be like a little bit like...
Is it a little less focused on the performer? You know what I mean?
Well, that was... Ollie, was that the match? Was Io and Liv the match that they were wearing the same color?
Yeah, the exact same thing. The exact same colors. You would think they were a tag team.
Yeah, I don't get why they continue to do that when these workers are on these big pay-per-views and these large venues and stuff like that for people to identify the workers. They're wearing the same exact colors all the time.
It's like you guys know you guys are working each other for months. You would think you guys would talk about, okay, what are you wearing out there? Or what color are you wearing? So I don't wear the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And it's not like a one-off. Like, they continue to... Like, this has been going on for a while now. Like, has nobody
But
started
both companies do it. AW does it, WWE does it, and you're like...
Yeah, I don't get it.
What are we doing?
I don't either. I mean, if you're playing...
Especially for big pay-per-views. Like, I understand if it's like a night, like, on fucking Raw, like, it is what it is. You might have only brought one gear with you or whatever, but it's like, every pay-per-view, people, like, have specific gear made for this pay-per-view to wear.
Right.
So, somebody talk to fucking somebody so you don't go out there wearing the same exact fucking color.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, the people in the high stands are, like, they're probably watching the screen anyway, but, like... Even if you're not, like, so somebody can identify who's who from a larger scale perspective, like in the nosebleeds up in a football stadium.
Yeah, and think about it, if you're playing Madden with your buddy, you don't both wear white.
Right, yeah, right.
You know,
it's like, nah, dude, you gotta quit.
Yeah,
like, I can't do this. Like,
I have enough wherewithal to not do that.
Yeah.
To finish this, Io went up, she hit her knees, and then Morgan went for Oblivion.
Did you notice she sold the wrong knee at first?
She did.
And then she went to the... I'm like, come on, girl. Well, at least we didn't have to watch the whole match where she sells her leg and then starts running around on it.
I love
They
that.
changed it a little bit.
Yeah,
So-
you're not working a body part. You're just working.
Liv hit a second one on a rebound off that, and then that was the finish. How long did this go, Ollie?
13 and a half.
The reverse oblivion off of the middle rope, too, was nice.
Yes. I thought this was for an opener for a show. Super, super solid. Again, I don't know if
I thought it might have been the best thing on the show, honestly.
What, that match?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
You know, and I don't like Io at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's foolish.
I love Io. She's one of my favorites.
I'm going to go 3.25 stars for this. Ollie?
I'll go 3.5.
Yeah.
It was good. Super solid.
Yeah. Hack?
4 for me for those two.
4. Okay.
I thought it was a really good match by the other girl, too.
Yeah. Ty?
Yeah. Other than
was
the
Tight.
I felt the finish was a little quick, and like whatever. But other than it, like I would go about a 4. Like I really enjoyed that. 13 minutes, short, sweet, boom. Like get your shit in, get it.
Thwarted her a couple times on her finish, too. You know what I mean?
It was different.
Had
It
to
wasn't
go
the same
something-
shit. Yeah, it wasn't the same shit that I've seen over and over again. I liked it.
Up next on the show was the Usos and Jacob Fatu taking on LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys. And I had mentioned this to you, Ty, a couple weeks ago about Solo and how he's starting to get over with this character. And
Yeah, and I hadn't seen it much.
and you texted me and you were like, what did you say? You were like,
I
Solo.
said new Solo is great.
Yeah.
Or whatever I said. Yeah.
And yeah, dude, like he's just
Dude, he could get over with that character. Get rid of his fucking mafia fucking black gloves on, and his 1960s suit that he's wearing and shit like that. Let him go. Dude, him and his brother would freaking be great as a tag. the crazy brother.
Fatu?
Yeah, you put
Well, he's
those
not
two
brothers.
together.
It's not his brother, but
Or
yeah.
whatever.
Cousins?
Yeah.
You put those two together, that's the tag team.
That's a money tag.
But
Yes.
keep Fatu like dark and like angry and whatever, and
And do a
Solo
little
be like, "Come
goof.
on, man!"
Yes.
You know, like whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
those
like,
two would have a blast, dude.
And he's-
you can have Jimmy play in the middle and do the jobs.
He's getting over.
That's his job now.
He's getting over as this goofy kind of character, and
well, yeah, he better have because he was dead in the water.
he was.
Well, at least they knew it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Finally, at least they know. Because remember, he wasn't around for a little while and he came back doing the same old shit.
Yeah, well, it just wasn't going to work.
Well, he was the leader of the clown guys.
Yes. Well, now they have Haku. Did you see that? Haku is back, Hack? Haku is managing his sons now. Or at least was last week. I don't know if he's going to be a full-time on SmackDown. That was Haku's back. This was like a random match, but you know what? I thought this did the purpose of this match. People have been...
the crowd was sitting here lost because they don't know, because
Don't get me started about who to cheer and who not to.
they had no idea what was going on here.
There's no, you can't untangle the ball of yarn that is babyface and heel in this match.
Yes, because I got it right down there. I'm like, anyone in this crowd is just sitting there like, what the fuck? I'm popping for Solo doing his thing, but I'm really not supposed to pop for him. I'm supposed to hate for him.
Well, no,
And then
you're
they're-
supposed
No,
to
but
pop
the
for him.
they're supposed to be the babies,
I
right?
the
know, but they're
Usos-
not.
But the Usos
The other
are...
crazy dude's the heel, really.
The Usos are still doing the entrance and getting...
The yeet.
Right.
and running it back and doing all
And
that.
him doing it back, and then the crowd loving
Solo
that even
doing
more.
it. It's fucking great.
Dude, that brought him to another level. I'm telling you, that put him in a totally different light up on the locker room and fucking the fans. I'm telling you, that one little thing.
But it's supposed to be a heel, though. I know it doesn't matter almost.
I don't know what was going on in that match.
And LA Knight probably got the biggest pop in the entrance, maybe of the entire night.
Yeah, LA Knight, huge reaction, and...
God's favorite.
Well, Triple H
Yeah.
said some interesting things in the press conference afterwards about the audience will get you over first and then the push will happen. And a lot of people online interpreted that as like, what are you talking about? LA Knight has gotten over. I always say to the wrestlers that you should push are the ones that are more over than their push, right? For whatever reason. That's how you know a guy is really over, where he's being pushed at. And LA Knight has been pushed at this upper mid card level, and they've never gone with him as a main eventer. And I don't know if there's something backstage with him. Does he not show up to things on time? Is he not? Because in order to be in one of those top spots, Hack, and you'll say this too, you have to be a level of being reliable as far as counting on. Right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Showing up to all the promotional things. And I'm not saying that's the reason he's not, but what is it? What are you not? Because you can't...
Because it can't be the work. It can't be the fan reaction. It can't be, so what else is it?
Right. The work is... I'm not saying LA Knight is this great work rate guy, because he's not, but he's certainly competent to the level.
No, it's good enough.
It's good enough to pass, right? When we'll get to the main event work, what is considered main event work now in WWE. So it's like, what box is LA Knight not checking? I mean, Hack, you were there in WWE. Like, what?
Dude, I never liked the guy, but the fact is, he's fucking over.
You can't deny
Huge.
over.
Yeah.
Right? You can't. I mean, you hear the reaction.
I don't even like you that much either, but she's over huge,
Right.
you know?
But so,
This is not my cup of tea.
What do you think is the reason that WWE is not pushing LA Knight to this main event level?
I don't know. He did something to somebody.
Well, now it looks like
I know, but they push him to a certain extent, and then it's not like he gets buried.
Well, he's not on Monday night at all. It seems like they bring him in for big shows.
He just had he just had a segment with Roman this past week, so it looks like.
But how many times you seen him on anywhere?
Good segment, actually, too.
Yeah, it was a very good promo segment. I mean, he can hold his own on the mic with.
Oh, that was a good segment. Those two talking to each other. That was really good.
Yeah, the Walmart watch and
that was good.
I mean, he can hold his own on the mic with anybody in the business, and that's more than half the battle sometimes, especially when it comes to WWE wrestling. So,
yeah, and he's got the catchphrase that the fans know and the fans love to do with him.
Dude,
It's
he did it, and the whole place went with it. Just that point thing. How old is he?
He's a little bit older.
Is
but
he Diamond Dallas old?
He's a little Diamond Dallas old.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's him and Roman are probably the same age.
Right, you can't tell me age is a deterrent when all the other guys in your main event scene are aged.
Or
Him and
40
Punk,
plus.
Him
Right.
and Punk, same age. Him and Randy, same age.
Cody.
Right, I just don't, I'm like, what is it that they're not going with? So, I mean, the work in this was just fine. There was Jay blocked the BFT.
Whoa. Let's start with the top rope. What happened on the top rope fucking spot?
There's a little
where they're
slip.
up there trying to grab him, and he like lifts it, he goes this way with his legs, and he spins it like this, and
It was a little
whatever.
wonky.
And then they had another one after that. And the LA Knight Whip, I don't know if that was meant to be or not. The Hobbs Power Slam over the rail was great, because
That
I was
was a
expecting
really
the
nice
rail to
spot.
break.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the broken barricade for the
I
night.
know, I'm like, here we go again.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't.
No, that
So,
was
which is good. It's
Yeah.
like, I think that's something in wrestling where it's like, you know the trope, like your eyes know the trope of the spot that's going to happen, but instead of doing X, they do Z, and it's like, okay, that's cool. So,
And Jay was losing his third big match in a row. And now I know his finish I liked.
you like the BFT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
like the finish of the match.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, the finish was clean.
Yeah, and Jay just doing another, and I'm like, wow. I almost didn't want to believe it. Like, I almost didn't believe the finish. I'm like, he's going to lose again?
Well, I mean,
He's not me.
I mean, it's a six man, but I guess.
I know, but he's
yeah.
lost to
You
Ovi
think
and
that's how
then
fans
Braun.
thought when they were like wrestling, when they watch your matches and they're like, "There's no way he could lose again."
Yeah, they can't buy a false finish from me. Oh, well, that's why I wouldn't cover.
I mean-
that was my thing. I'm not trying to cover you, dude. I would do it with Raven because they work, man, with that.
yeah, the finish, he finished Jay with the BFT. How long did this go?
This was 11 minutes.
Yeah, you know what? This was just like a fun, whatever kind of match. I think it got the crowd into it. It served
But
its
he's more
purpose.
comedy.
Could he have done more comedy?
Honestly.
How long was this? Was this even 10?
No, it was 11 minutes.
I'm
flat.
sorry, I didn't hear you.
11, and then the first one was 13, and we probably got, about 35 minutes of commercials by now?
Jeez.
No, of just watching that says
Oh, yeah, the
SummerSlam
screen.
will be back in a few moments.
Yeah.
You got, SummerSlam will be right back.
You're telling me you're on Netflix and you don't have any movies coming out that you can give me a trailer of or even a sneak preview of
Or, I don't know, maybe a backstage segment that you can put in, or
Something.
throughout the whole thing. It's like 15 minutes in between matches, and I'm just watching ads.
Yeah. Now we'll get to the ads because I got something on that for the night 2 part. But for a match, I'm gonna go. This was perfectly fine. 2.5 stars. Ollie.
Man, I think I'm kind of right there with you at 2.5, and it could have been a 3 if it wasn't for a fucking fuck up for a cover save that they had. And who was late for it? We were watching.
No, that
it.
wasn't that match.
It's not this match.
That was the Gunther Finn KO.
Oh, that was in the 4-way.
yeah.
Oh, okay, it was that match.
When Gunther was-
okay,
yeah.
all right. Because I thought for some reason I thought that was this match. Then like 2 3/4.
Okay. Hack.
I'm giving it a 4 because this is Solo's breakout match. This
I like
one
it.
everybody's going to look back at and says, yeah, they trashed that bullshit that he was the mafia bullshit that he was doing, and they did something new.
I like
They
it.
went Jack Nicholson with him.
Ty.
2.5.
2.5. Up next on the show was Gunther taking on Nick Aldis. And I know you referenced Mickey James seeing her. That's her husband, Hack. Nick Aldis.
Yeah. I told her she should dump his ass and go with me.
You're such a loser.
After watching him work, I wouldn't be
After I
shocked.
figured out who he was. Oh, he was blown up the whole match.
Well,
Did you
yes,
notice?
it worked in
Did
like
you notice?
5
I'm
years.
like, dude, do any cardio ever? He was blown up in the first 30 seconds.
No,
Oh
he
my
just does
God,
arms.
so
He just
were
does
you
arms.
against the Invisible
I
Man.
know, but I don't have his body.
He looked great. Like that's
Yeah, he
it
looked
was-
great, but Jesus.
And Hack's 63.
Oh, I can't wait to see her next time. I'll be like, did you get him on the treadmill after that?
The other thing about this was like WWE like sprung for Oasis for his music, and I'm like, you're gonna pay the fee for Oasis for Nick Aldis? That's
He
interesting.
was over huge as like an underdog with the crowd. Like
Yeah,
a,
he was.
like a Mikey Whipwreck underdog, even though he's a big dude. But I don't know, the crowd was totally by him as an underdog, and they were like right there for all the kicks.
They were.
I mean, the match was. I mean, you're in there with the perfect guy to manipulate that fucking thing exactly the way it needed to go. They know he's blown up. You see how he just did, all right, well, let's do this little segment. I'm going to work the crowd for 2 or 3 minutes. I'll come back to you. You're good. You know what I mean? Show a little bit of fire. I'll shut you back down, throw you out again. Let me work the crowd. Just like slicing it up in like 5 segments, dude. Gunther's great.
And Gunther was giving him every spot through the ref every single time.
Yeah, you see him. He's just it was really master's class. It was great. It was freaking great.
Does it bother you that he sold as much as he did for Nick Aldis in the match? I mean, I know he worked McAfee last year, and he sold his ass off for McAfee, too. But, like...
That guy's credible. I mean, he was... Dude, I know it's wrestling, and yes, maybe I should have a problem with it, but no, I'm
just asking.
He was a worker, and I'm sure he was a good worker back in the day.
He was. He was a world champion in TNA. He was NWA champion.
And he's probably over in Europe. It seemed like me like he was more of a European dude than an us guy.
He is. He's English.
Yeah, I mean, he's got credibility to him, and I thought he performed...
Like William Regal trained him or
Gunther's
something.
retiring Goldberg, John Cena, AJ Styles, and then he's got to sell for this guy.
I know that's kind of my point I was getting at a little bit.
Get through the match.
Right.
No, but you have him retiring legends, Gunther, one after
And he
another.
retired another one.
And then he's got to sell for a guy who can't work.
Well, he can work.
He cannot work.
Oh, I wouldn't say he can't work. He can work.
Well, why? Did you know him a couple years ago and think that, Ty? Are you
No,
really?
I'm
Haines
just looking at what I watched on the
The
TV.
dude was blown up immediately. Because did you notice there was no fire in his cell at all? And he was hunched over, fucking there. I was watching his stomach.
He was atrocious.
He hasn't worked in 3 years.
Yeah, I'm grading on a curve with this one a little bit.
You can't.
Well, I mean, I know what you're saying.
How long's the build up into SummerSlam? You can't get in the gym. You can't work. You can't do anything. He's been gone for 3 years. You're a wrestler. Hack hasn't worked for fucking God knows, and he walked an Invisible Man through a fucking match like it was a fucking 5-star fucking classic.
But you're
for a 63-year-old dude.
You're comparing apples to bowling balls a little bit with it, though. I mean, we're like they're two different things. This didn't have all the bells and whistles, right? This was meant to be kind of what it was.
I'm not taking the bells and whistles. I'm taking the actual part in which it was.
Yeah, well,
I know what I'm watching.
This was just okay, and the crowd was into it, though. The crowd was there for it. I was a little worried when he was doing the elbow drops. I was like, oh, God. No. Like, you could tell he was, like, really...
Oh,
like,
the one on the top row?
Yeah.
Where he looked like he almost was going to fall?
I was like, oh, man.
I'm like, dude, seriously. I just assumed, it was... it's been 3 years.
I'm glad that he
and
tapped.
he's been fucking Mickey James.
I'm glad that he
for
tapped.
that amount of time. So.
And didn't do, like, the pass out. Like, I was like, oh, no, are they going to do the pass out finish for this guy? I'm like, all right, at least he tapped on this for the finish. But, I thought this was just there. Like, I'm going to go 2.25 stars for it. Ollie?
I don't know. They didn't do a whole lot.
That's why I went 2.25. It wasn't,
But, like, it wasn't horrible, though. I mean...
Yeah, but your 6-man tag you just rated was a 2.5, and that's a 2.25?
Well, maybe I'll bump the
Thank
tag.
God he doesn't try and put logic to my fucking ratings.
Well, you are.
I'm giving it a 4.
I'm just trying to bring
I'm
it
giving
like
it a-
perspective.
It's like just barely a 2.
Just barely a 2.
Yeah.
Hack?
I'm giving it a 4 because freaking Gunther's just great here. It's just watching Gunther just manipulate this whole thing was just great.
But I didn't expect anything either.
No,
so,
I didn't. This was kind of what I expected from it, and I wasn't.
I thought it was about as good as it could have gotten, probably.
Yeah, I would say mission accomplished for all this.
If he had any fire at all, oh my god.
He was too blown up for it, probably.
I know, jeez.
Well, do you think that's part of like an adrenaline? Like when you go out there, Hack, right? Like the
To
adrenaline.
somebody like him, I would think no.
It's probably the biggest crowd he's ever worked in front of.
And
what, 23,000?
I guess like to Ty's
34,000.
I mean, to Ty's point, like you said, like obviously you can go out there and like train and like do whatever and work and do whatever, but it's not going to match once you actually get out there in front of 30,000.
I can completely imagine him having an utter adrenaline jump.
Like going out, like,
Right.
walking,
I can
like
totally see that.
Walking
Right.
through the crowd and being like, oh,
I don't care
fuck.
I don't care if he's worked before. Like, it's been 3 years. I'll give him the fact that he probably had a complete and utter adrenaline dump, like, before he even got into the ring.
To me, it was absolutely the opposite. In my last match, I fucking didn't relax until I got out there.
That's so crazy.
I was so nervous before that. Once I got out there, I was like, all right, this, you know,
I know, it was
baby.
kind of crazy to see you like that. We had never seen you like that.
Yeah. What Ty? What do you give it here? I'm waiting
yeah,
for
as
this
tight
one.
as I was.
Yeah.
That's a one only because of Gunther.
There you go. I can't wait for your rating for this next match. The Bella Twins and Paige taking on JCG,
I refuse to watch it.
Lady Reed, and Fallon Henley.
I'll
And
still give it a 4.
I am going to go around and ask you your rating on this one. Man, this was just, yikes.
I heard it was horrible from the night before, and then the girls turned on whatever.
Yeah.
All right, Tosh, what do you give it? Let's
Just go through it. I mean, this is a complete, like, look, they went out there and they performed, and also I know, was it Nikki who got hurt in the match? Or was hurt going?
Somebody.
Bree hurt her shoulder.
Okay. I am going to put that into my rating as well. But yeah, this could have just been not on the show. Yeah, I'll go one star for it. They made the attempt. Ollie.
I don't even know if I can really give it a rating.
Ollie's having a rough night with his ratings.
Just because,
It's a tough show.
No, it's really not because of anything they did in the match. It's more just because of, like,
They stink?
kinda, yeah, like the Bellas shouldn't even be in the company.
Thank you. I'll get to
And
that.
it's not that, like, I get, like, they're over and, like, people like them and, like, whatever, and, like, they're quote-unquote legends of the women's division and whatever, but it's like, you have so many other girls who are just better and that you can showcase either on the pay-per-view or even not have to showcase on the pay-per-view because you have so many other women's matches on this card. It's just like these women are taking spots from these people and they're not good.
Right, and like that's Ollie. That's so true.
They
because
must have a deal with those girls, like a 10-shot deal, 20-shot deal, or something. As it makes no sense why they're using them.
No.
0 sense.
well, they have. I mean,
Did
besides
you see how bad the no reaction it was too?
crickets in this match.
Oh my god!
Nobody in this audience cared about this match.
Oh my god!
Well, no,
The other
because-
3 are pretty decent. I
It was
think.
like
Yeah,
it was
Yeah,
like
they're
bathroom
decent,
break.
but the crowd doesn't care about them that much because they don't see them enough.
Yeah.
And the crowd could care about them if you don't have fucking Bellas out there or on SmackDown or Raw or wherever.
Yeah, like real sports are a meritocracy. Like your talent is going to eventually get you to the spot, and wrestling is a little different. And it's like there's so many people in this company, whether it's NXT or in the developmental or on the roster, that are better suited for the actual television time than the Bella Twins and Paige.
Especially in the women's wrestlers.
Yes.
Because the younger women's wrestlers are better than the young men's wrestlers in WWE.
And they need the reps.
Yeah, like where's Julia?
They need to work these shows. They need to be on things like SummerSlam so that they can get the reps on working them.
Lyra Valkyrie?
Right, like these people need to be on SummerSlam. And
Yeah.
But like to me, if you put freaking what's her name in there, who's the girl freaking the black hair who hasn't been around lately?
Paige.
No, the
Bailey?
Bailey. If you put her in that match, then it's much more tolerable to me.
well, she could be somebody who could be the glue. of it.
Something,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If you put somebody like her in there, then it's much more tolerable.
The Bellas and Paige cannot work.
No,
And I'd argue, I'm probably alone on this, I don't think Paige could ever really work.
she had her moments. You know what I mean? Previously,
I think she's too
like-
scared to work now.
you could see she's hesitant out
Why
there.
did she get hurt?
Yeah, she had a bad neck
and that's why
injury.
she stopped wrestling for so long. So I think
And
she's
now
just
she needs
scared.
the money.
I think she's pulling I'm a legend, I don't really need to work anymore, I'm a name, I'm gonna get over type deal thing. But
I'm just like this match wasn't there. Hack, I know you didn't watch it really, so
I'm giving it a 4.
okay, that's there we go. Ty, what do you give it?
0.5.
0.5. Wow. Okay. And then afterwards, the bell is turned on Paige,
Which was even worse.
now we get to see Paige and Bella's
Paige turns around and like is ready for the cell, and she's like, "Oh no!"
Well, they were trying to give him like the dude. Jeez. All right. Yeah.
Fucking horrible.
And then we got a ton of ads. There was just a ton of ads on the show. I mean, you could, just do whatever, any kind of chore around your house, whatever, if you're watching this live. You can do the dishwasher, you can put a load of laundry in. WWE Undisputed title match was up next. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. And Hack, this was one of your... I was watching this match. I almost texted you, man, because I was like, they didn't do anything for the first half of this match.
I was so bored.
They did absolutely nothing. In fact, I think that was by design. I think they said, hey, we're going to start, like, yo, you work my arm, you work my leg, and after the table spot,
But
that's
there's
when the
a
match
didn't even
starts.
really
story
do
there
that.
too. But there is a little story there too with each one's finish, correct?
Yeah.
One working one working the other.
Well, no, not really, because Punk does the go to sleep. I mean, well, he was doing the Vice, which is kind of like a submission on the arm, but not really. I mean,
And his knee's destroyed, and he's doing his finisher with the same knee, and he's and he goes and he pulls down. What's it? Pulls down the knee, knee pad, the same knee that's so treacherous he can't even walk. Pulls down the knee pad to use the knee with a running knee. Yeah, it's fucking awful.
I mean, but like, I feel like Punk knows, and it's kind of like watching Cena over the last, when he was doing his retirement thing. I think he knows that he doesn't have that gear that like certain wrestlers have now, as far as current wrestlers. And he's just like, yo, we're going to slow this thing down, and this is going to be like an 80s match. This is going to be like a 70s match.
And the people will buy it.
And I kind of enjoy it because it's such a change of pace from what I'm typically seeing in modern wrestling, that I know that the story that they're trying to tell, and that elbow drop he did on the table with the knee hitting the table first.
Dude, what the fuck is Punk even doing on the top right? What is he? He's proving a point. I feel like I'm watching Kenny Omega proving a point, or what's his name, doing the hardcore match on last night on AEW.
There had to be one spot in the match.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's not Punk going to the top fucking rope. He's jumping into the ring, let alone jumping out onto a table 10 feet outside the ring.
He has done that spot a couple times in his career.
But he's not that guy. He's not known as that guy. He's more of a ground and pound guy than an aerial guy.
Yeah, but he's done that elbow drop spot to the table a couple times. Most notably, like Undertaker at the Mania they worked, and I mean,
okay, how many years ago was that?
Forever ago.
Okay, that's my point. Age too.
How about, I gotta ask you, speaking of age, was his homage to Terry Funk with the moonsault that he did?
Oh my God, how bad can you miss? Well, and the announcers are just such a joke. They're like trying to cover
he
it,
just caught
but
him.
not trying to cover. I'm not sure. Did he? What happened there?
Dude, the Terry Funk way far right.
And I don't remember him ever moonsault either. This is another thing. Oh, has he? But this is another thing where I feel like he's trying to make a point here.
He's done, I thought, moonsault before, but he's not an athletic guy. Like, he's not a top rope dude. Punk.
Right.
And I think he's...
Go.
He did an equally shitty moonsault against Cena once, and somebody pulled up the clip. It was literally identical to the one
Did he miss him totally?
Yeah, literally, it was identical.
Did Cena sell it?
I think so. Yeah, it was like 2013. It was so long ago, but it was like an identically shitty moonsault. It was very funny.
I kind of like it. Like, he's just kind of like emptying the tank, going for a bomb.
I like when somebody fucks a move up. I like Sabu when he would botch. Like that made it more real. I don't know.
Hey, you're in the middle of a fucking war here.
Yeah, but that's Sabu.
It's not going to look pretty. Hey, we love Sandman matches. I mean, sometimes those sentons and stuff didn't hit all the way, but... yeah, this is just like nothing really in this match, and then they go to like Finisher City, and I did like Cody cutter off the top rope. That was nice.
And you kick out of that?
Oh, they always kick out of the Cody cutter.
I know,
it's
but
not.
I'm so tired of freaking getting. All right, here. This. All right, if you're Don't you think that somebody should be smart enough as a wrestler to be like, well, I wrestled this guy before, and these guys, I don't know what their history is, but I'm so tired of everybody's move getting blown 4 different times by somebody else in a singles match.
Yeah.
Go to something else.
Yeah.
Go to his finish. Go hit him with something totally out of the blue.
A pile driver.
It's anything, something.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of stupid if you keep going for your same move, and on the 5th time, maybe you get it. I don't know.
Yeah, they reverse it 9 different times. It's like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, that's certainly not great. There's just a ton of crossroads, kicking out. There was the knee selling of Punk I thought was good, but then, like you were saying, Ty, just kind of forgets about it.
He's using his finisher with the knee.
And then doesn't sell it afterwards.
No.
Yeah. Cody,
Let me unprotect my wounded knee.
Cody hit a crossroads and then fell to the floor. But before that, the ref was bumped. And then
Oh, that was so bad.
Charles.
Dude, why can't somebody just do a job? Why can't somebody just get pinned?
Well, I think for this one, it was Baby, and you want to set up Randy's comeback in it. I know what you're saying.
Is that what the deal is? Because I did see Randy last night, or after that on freaking Raw or whatever.
Randy came back in the match with the
All right,
finisher.
so is he back now?
Yes.
Is it like full time? I know Randy ain't ever doing full time, but full time.
I'm assuming he's going to be on SmackDown. We're recording this before SmackDown.
Who knows what they're paying him? But they
He is going to be
him.
on the show, Gunk? Okay.
They need him right now.
Well, you're going to
boost ratings.
You're going to get Cody and Randy again, even though they had the Mania stuff. But this was long too. How long did this
And
go?
that
Ollie?
wasn't a great match.
29.
Either those two at Mania.
This
No,
is
it wasn't
basically 30
Randy
minutes.
and him.
It was not a great match.
No, I remember it now.
And I
Can't believe I remember it.
I don't anticipate it being like a great, when they have the second match. But Punk was absolutely like gassed in this match too. And I know he's going for like these epic kind of matches. This didn't get to it to me.
How many minutes?
Dude, me and Pap turned to each other after like 20 minutes in, and we were like, "Are you as bored as I am?" Like he was like, "Yeah."
Ollie, how many minutes?
It was 29. It was pretty much 30 minutes.
Yeah, he's trying to do the shit AEW's doing.
But he can't. I'm just going to be honest. Like, he
With
can't.
about 96% less work.
Yeah, like, I mean, dude, you can...
Yeah, it's like the one he did with him and Roman at WrestleMania was good.
Yes, it was.
And like for
Yes,
the
it
long
was.
one that he got there, but like...
Him and Drew in the Hell in the Cell was a great
really
match.
good.
You know what I mean?
Yes, Drew's
so,
great.
So Punk does still have like the knowledge to put together these great matches. This one didn't get to that for me. I'm gonna go. This is weird because, like, again, I also kind of like the pacing of it in a way. I'm gonna go 2 3/4 stars.
I'm at like a 2 for these guys.
Yeah,
Really underwhelming.
yeah. Hack.
Can say I cannot give this a 4.
Raise the banner.
Yeah, 2. They know it too.
Ty.
Yeah, I'm at like a 2. Yeah, like a 1.75 to a 2.
Yeah. Up next on the show was the main event. This was the Hell in a Cell match between Brock Lesnar and Obafemi.
All everybody said when they came the next day was they didn't use the cage.
Not at
They
all.
didn't use the cage.
Well, I don't know what the point of having the Hell in a
didn't
Cell
use the
match
cage.
was.
Well, in the
Every
beginning,
single person said it when I asked them about the match.
well, the very first minute you see Oba shoot Brock into the cameraman,
Yes.
where the only cameraman is set up. And me and Ollie were talking about it.
And we're like, why the hell would they do that? And then it dawns on me that they have both sets of stairs in the fucking cell.
You can't go anywhere.
Do anything.
I was like, why? I was like, all right, I get it for the one spot with the stairs, but I don't get it that the other ones
just
needed to
leave
even
one
be
set.
set
Just
up.
leave one set of stairs in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
it blocked
And the cage
shit
was
off.
fucking above the thing for 5 minutes while they're trying to get the flames from under the thing. They're Brock and Oba ready to square off, and then they're like, oh, well, I guess we'll
the ref is
fucking...
in there holding them
Is that
off.
why they were just standing
Yes.
down? I'm like, what the fuck are they waiting
Because
to start the match?
the flamethrowers, like next to the ring, they had to like gather all them around and like everything like that, and the cage is just sitting there, and I'm like, First of all, I'm like, why didn't there's a door on the cage. Why isn't the cage lower? And they walk through the door of the hell of the cage. No, they stop it just so you can have flames next to the ring during an entrance. Then they stop. The refs holding the fucking wrestlers there. They like ring the bell. And they're trying to gather all the other shit.
What's going on? I'm like, oh, are they trying to make it like a big prize fight? That's kind of what was going through my mind because I'm not looking at the shit in the background.
No, and then the first minute in, Oba shoots Brock into the cameraman into the corner where the only cameraman in the corner is set up with all of his wiring and shit like that. And then he gets the table and sets it up where the wiring is, where the only cameraman is, and does the same spot into that corner. Why? Because Ali told me, he goes, there's 2 sets of fucking steps in the ring. Why do they have that? There's nowhere to do anything. That's the only spot of the cage that they did the entire time.
And it's like the thing that Hack was saying, I know like you want to put over the cage and everything like that, but why don't you have it like come down as like the big moment before the wrestlers come down, and then it's all the way down, and then they get to walk through the door of the cage.
You enter the cage.
Actually feel it, and you get to like put it over a little bit.
And you have the referee chain it. You get the camera shot of him chaining
hear
the
this
cage.
thing slam.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's why
better
visceral
presentation.
I said it to you while live. I'm like, dude, there's a door on the cage. I'm like, why are they not walking through the cage door?
No idea.
So you can have 4 flamethrowers next to the ring?
Oh, wait a minute. So, could you have walked out to get... Could you have walked
Hell
out?
in a Cell is... No.
I want to sell you got a pin or submit.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so why is there a door in there?
I don't know. That's why...
Especially when they lower it over.
That's why I said it. I noticed the door
I didn't
on
feel
there.
like making a new side of that cage.
I have
Listen,
no
fine
idea.
if you're gonna do the Hell in a Cell with a door thing to like walk in it and like put it over. I know they don't do that. But, like, even if they did do that, like, I'm fine with them doing that and shutting it closed, but, like...
I could have missaw but I'm pretty sure right at the entranceway there was a door to the cage. Like...
I just don't know why this was the Hell in the Cell other than just to make it Hell in a Cell. Because they didn't do... Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting Brock or Oba to do any spots off the cell. They're not doing spots
No,
off the cell.
I'm not expecting
Nobody does
a Mick Foley
Yeah.
fucking dive off the...
But something, like, you know...
Give me an eye rake on the cell.
Right.
Give me something.
Give me the slingshot. The guy
Slam his head again.
Yeah, powerbomb into the cell.
Right.
Something.
Yeah, one of
Something.
those
You
throw
can waste
ones.
5 minutes going around and bashing the dude's, raking the dude's head on the
Yeah,
cage.
but you got to worry about tripping over the stairs.
I think you have to worry
or
about
the cameraman wires.
I think you have to worry about how red Brock Lesnar was. My God.
Who knows what his fucking blood pressure was.
Dude, he was bright fucking red.
He always gets like that,
He
though.
does, but this was
Always.
extra.
11 and a half minutes.
He looked like a fucking radish out there, Hack. I mean, like, it was 11 minutes.
11 and a half.
This is your main event, and you went 11 minutes in a Hell in a Cell with Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. I mean, Hack, do you think that was...
That's long for them.
Well, it's long for them, but it's not long for
How
Hell in
long
a
was
Cell.
their first? How long was
Less
their
than
first
5.
meeting?
It was less than 5.
Okay, well, what was the second one?
It was like
9,
5. Yeah, it was like,
7.
yeah.
All right, so you learned a little bit more, and they could have got way more out of it, but I don't know. Maybe Eddie's so clueless. Like, well, all right, I don't know the guy personally. I don't know how much training he's had, but I didn't even see the part. But if he's shooting Brock into a fucking cameraman, there's something that they're like, hey, let's keep this easy, guys. Let's keep it in the ring. This guy's our next golden goose. You know what I'm saying? I think could be how they could be looking at it too.
You're just putting the cell on, like, as a match on the card just to fucking throw it on there just so people get excited about it, and then you don't even fucking do anything with it.
Well, it's like they didn't know what else to do.
Well, put the Hell in the Cell with fucking Roman and fucking what's his name more than those two.
That would have made way more sense than I think they
You
would
know
have.
what I'm saying? Those
Right.
two could do
Yeah,
a Hell in a
especially
Cell.
with their story and with their
But then
feud
I
or
guess,
something.
what stip would you have given Brock and Oba?
Nothing. They don't need a stip.
It's
They
their
need
third
nothing.
match.
They need a ring.
Yeah, it's
That's
two
all
giant.
they need is a ring. They already did what they did. You know, that's it. That's all they need is a squared circle.
How did you feel about the finish?
I forget what.
He blew it.
ripping up the things. I'm like, God, Brock, you're gonna fucking do that with no pads on your knees?
He's done that
Dude, I
before.
said that too. I was like, ooh, on your knees?
Well, so he gives him the tombstone with no knee
I'm
pads
like,
right there.
well, if you're not selling your knees, how's he supposed to sell his head?
But what did you think of Oba Femi doing like the Ultimate Warrior, like hulking up, kind of?
And how big were his balls too in the beginning? You see how his balls keep getting bigger and bigger, the ones around his neck?
What do you say?
I know one thing. Undertaker's probably not fucking happy about that.
Well,
Doing
maybe.
the tombstone and Oba fucking kicking out of that.
I didn't even think about that, but
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
pretty good, Ali.
Would you?
I mean, I'm not in
might
the
not
business
even know.
anymore. Yeah, well,
He knows.
Hey, what?
he was
saw
there.
it.
I'm sure he was there.
And I know
I
Brock's,
mean,
and I know
Obi might
Brock's,
not know.
and I know Brock's worked Taker a bunch and
Well,
shit
Brock-
like that and whatever. But it's like,
Well, Brock was doing an homage to Taker.
Yeah.
I understand. But if you're gonna do an homage to fucking Taker, the kid shouldn't kick out of Taker's fucking
That's a great
finish.
point.
On
That's
wood.
a great point.
How did he then blow the actual finish? Because he's supposed to give it to Brock on the wood, and he misses the fucking wood. I mean,
And Brock's just like,
but do
I'm
you
like,
think,
are you really going to lay there
do you think
for
Brock?
that?
Do you think
No.
Brock should have kicked out
One
then and said,
spot.
"Let's do it again"?
No, I don't know. I think Brock. I think he in the moment thought to take care of Brock. I think he called an audible like mid power bomb. It looked like to me. Like it looked like he got him up and went like, like I don't know. That's kind of like what it looked like to me. But either way, after Brock beat the piss out of him and tombstoned him on the wood, and he fires up and gives Brock one power bomb, and that's
Wow.
it.
I was like, wow. And I'm like, Brock's just like, ching, 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 ching. He got 2 more matches out of that after the last one.
But now
That's a
he's,
lot of money.
he's apparently done now.
He's
and
had
we'll
to
see.
make millions. He had to make millions for that match.
Oh, my
He probably had
God.
to make like 3 to 5 million, I would think.
I would think it's something crazy like that. Yeah. As a match, though, this wasn't much. I mean, this was just what it was. I got to ask too. Was this? Do you feel as
I
if
like how he like looks on the mat like, oh, what am I going to do? Oh, here's the spot where I'm going to rip up this canvas.
yeah, he
That
like
was
kicked,
hilarious
he like
too.
kicked his heel in there to get it
Yeah,
up
that
and
was
stuff.
hilarious too.
I mean, like, do you think this was like a great like coronating moment for Obafemi
No.
No, he already had it with the other one.
with the Mania one?
To me, he didn't
Yeah,
need this one.
Yeah, that should have been it.
This
Mania one.
was kind
It
of
was a money grab.
this was kind of redundant.
And they didn't have anybody else to feed him. Well, they did, but they probably didn't want to break Braun yet. You know what I mean? They probably didn't want to use Braun yet. Because,
Yeah.
you know, they passed him in the
Yes.
hallway
That's
afterwards
they're
and shit like
teasing
that.
Yeah. I mean, this was what it was. I mean, it just wasn't anything. Really
No, I
anything.
think Ty was right. I think the first match might have been the
I
best
tell you what,
match.
Punk probably can't be happy about not being the fucking main event either.
He wasn't. He was talking about it afterwards.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you say?
Oh, he's like saying, no matter what match I'm in the main event, and some people have
Well,
it
it's
in their
Brock's,
contract.
it's Brock's last match ever. I mean, if I'm
and
seeing
I
Punk,
guarantee-
you could throw that guy a bone.
And I guarantee it's not nobody's fucking contract that he's got to be in the main event.
No. This was just what it was. I mean, I 1.5 star, Ollie.
I'll give it a 1. Not even really because of what they didn't do, just because of the booking as the match as a whole.
Yeah.
There's just no need for the sell.
Yeah.
First match was really good. Gunther was a masterpiece.
Gunther? Oh, you're doing the whole. Well,
No, I'm just putting
whole
it together
card?
to me as a whole. Like the 2 things that stick out, the best things were the girls' match and Gunther doing his things and Solo.
And what do you give this match?
This you can't give it more than like a 3. I already seen the best shit.
Yeah. Ty?
1.
1. That was night 1 of SummerSlam. I think the show was better than we kind of shit on, but it kind of wasn't now that I'm looking back at it.
I don't know. The first, dude, 2 out of 5 ain't bad.
No, and
2 out of
I
6.
thought night 1 was
What's
good.
that, meatloaf?
I mean, thinking about it right now, I don't know which night was better, but I thought night 1 had the potential to be way better, and it fucking sucked.
Yeah. So we'll be back for part 2. Night 2.